Hello.
Good afternoon,
Oh,
everybody.
it is afternoon now.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, you're allowed. Hi, guys.
We're
Yes,
back.
it is. Yes, it is.
Do you think they know your voice by now?
I think they do, because usually, and you know, for the past few times I've had a cold, so I think everyone definitely knows my voice, but just in case you don't, it's Louise, guys. It's me, I know, one half of the Black Butterfly Squad, and to my left, I have the one and only...
It's Jordan, guys. How are you doing? Hope everyone's doing really well.
Indeed, we hope everyone's doing really well.
Yeah, Louise, how are you? How's it been going?
I've got another cold.
Oh my goodness gracious. What is happening here?
You know what? I went for a lovely short break for work to Toulouse, and it was fantastic. It was Toulouse. I have to say, chic, such a chic city.
You fit right in then.
I was in my element. I was loving it. I was loving it. I was in my element. But just on the last, literally before we were leaving, I got cold. And it's still with me, and I don't do well with illness. I'm somebody who's like always on the go, always working. Yeah. So you know,
that's probably why you got it. That's probably why.
I know.
Probably a bit run down.
Probably just a bit run down. Enjoying too much wine, too much prosecco, too much good food in Toulouse, and look what happened to me.
But I'm almost sure prosecco is good for you. Isn't that one of the 5 a day?
It's one of our 5.
It's one of our 5 a day.
One of our 5 a day. 2, 3, 4 of our 5 a day.
4 of the 5 a day.
Every day.
You look good.
Thank you.
You don't look ill.
This is the thing. When even in illness, one should never let the team down, and I'm not letting any team down.
So guys, we're going to actually start filming these soon. So keep your eyes peeled. We're going to start filming.
Indeed, because you know Jordan says I look great, and I just want everyone else to know, even in my illness, I look fantastic. But Jordan, how are you?
I am good. I just got back from Ghana, didn't I?
Oh, didn't you?
I spent Christmas out there.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Just had a delivery of bellinis to the table.
And that's why we're so happy. But yes, you were saying you just came back from Ghana.
Ghana was absolutely litty.
It was a litty. Not even lit. It was a litty.
No, it was litty.
Hashtag team litty.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, Ghana is the place to be.
You look great. And just to say, Jordan's hair has also changed. She's gone for this flame red.
Yeah, so I'm going to be flame red for the rest of the year.
Is it flame, so the whole thing, or just, you know, just flame at the end? Ombre, the ombre look.
It's ombre, but actually I want it all.
Really? We're good. Really? Really?
I'm going to talk to my stylist. Yeah, I am.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Do you not want to talk to me about that first?
No, I'm not talking to you about that. I'm actually going to have a chat with my stylist about it. I want it longer. I want it redder. I want more.
Why don't we talk about this first?
No, I don't think we are.
I can be your other stylist.
No, I need one stylist. I've got one. She's great. She's great, and she'll be sorting that out for me.
Oh gosh,
yeah. Well, it's very red.
It's very. Do you know what I like? But this is the thing. Jordan is a character, so I do love it. When I saw it, I thought, well, we all knew it was
took you
coming.
back a bit, didn't it?
It literally, I was like, I knew it was coming.
Catch the pearls.
The pearls, my diamonds, my jades, everything. I was like, oh gosh, Jordan.
I mean.
But you know, I do like it. I think this is typical of Jordan.
It grows on you.
It does.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've always loved red. And whenever it comes to my hair, I'm always a lover of red.
You've got like some red.
I love red. Red's always my go-to colour.
Yeah.
Even with weaves and colouring, it's always my go-to colour.
I think, you know, and for, you know, when the melanin's popping, you can pretty much do whatever colour you want. And it works.
Maybe not.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Yes, you can.
Some colours are just off. Some colours just look a bit too much. Too much.
I mean, I feel like this is maybe we need to say this for another
episode,
podcast.
as we always do.
Yeah, we always do.
But as you all know, as we finally get to there, this is another episode of Two Black Butterflies, where we love to have light-hearted conversations.
We do
about.
Just scarf for you, because their plate is pretty hot.
Okay, thank you very much. Wow,
great. Can I get some beans?
Dry beans?
Yes, please. Sure. Thank you. Ooh.
So guys, as you know, when we podcast, we brunch. So we are currently brunching. We've got bellinis. We've just had a delivery of our food to the table.
It's amazing.
Oh, there's some knife and forks somewhere here. Let me get that for you. Here you go. We are in Bodine's in Balham, so please listen out. Thank you.
Any salt pepper mayo?
No, I'll be okay. I think I'm okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, listen out to our later podcast where we'll be reviewing this brunch, but actually it's going quite well.
Oh my gosh, it's going really well.
It's going well so far.
It's literally going really well. But yes, we do love light-hearted conversations about controversial topics.
We love it.
That's what we love to do with the Two Black Butterflies. So as it's the new year, new year, new you seems to be the motto that everyone's had for the past 2 years.
God.
But they're exactly the same.
So boring. We're not going to do a podcast on that either.
So we're not going to do that because that's
refuse.
just so mundane. It's so what everyone does. So we're going to really twist it. It's 2018.
It is, yeah.
It's 2018. Yeah. And generally, what's popping, Jordan? What are we going to talk about?
Well, obviously I've just come back from Ghana, like you guys know.
Exactly.
I'm still trying to get over it. It's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult being here, but it's fine.
When the sun's been out.
We've just been in the sun. We've been in the clubs, pool parties, beach parties.
Literally.
It was just litty.
It was great. But
however, so I went out there with a friend, and you know, I'm very open and honest with my friends. You know, we all are. I won't expose her name because she will not like that.
Exactly.
However, she's Ghanaian. She was basically saying like, enough is enough. She's going out to Ghana. She wants
Thank you so much.
And she wants to find
these. No, get your own.
I really want some.
No, get your own.
Can I just try them? Hold on. Are they barbecue? Hold on. Oh my god, I need some.
Get your own. As you were saying.
Yeah. I can't remember what I was saying. The beans actually have thrown me off. Oh my god, they're delicious.
They're like some concoction of beans I've never had before.
Wow.
They're actually a concoction of beans. I
really want some. No one's walked.
I'm not. I don't know. I actually did want to share with you, but I actually realised I couldn't.
Don't do it to yourself. But she was basically like, enough is enough. She's getting to an age now where she wants to settle down.
Oh, wow.
And actually, can I just get some beans as well, please? Thank you. She wants to settle down, and she was basically like, I'm going to Ghana. I'm finding my husband. And it's a done deal. Like, I'm just going, I'm finding him, I'm finding my husband abroad. So I was kind of like, well, why? And she explained to me that she has two friends who went to Ghana at Christmas, I think maybe like 2 years ago, and they both got married last year. Like, she literally has two friends who went out for Christmas.
Guys, Ghana is the place to go if you need a husband.
It sounds like it. And literally, they've met their partners there. I think one lives in America, one lives in Ghana. And the girls, her friends, have literally just like moved out there.
They've moved. So they were both from
They're both from the UK.
Oh my goodness,
I think they're both from the UK. I think maybe they were like they're Ghanaian origin.
Yeah.
But they have just found their guys and they are off. And my friend was kind of like, what the hell am I doing here in this cold terrain?
I mean, I do love London, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, so do I, but needs must.
What needs are they that must, Jordan?
You know, she has particular goals for her life.
Okay, so she
and
wants
that
to
includes
settle down
marriage.
quickly.
Yeah, she does.
So with her friends, your beans are coming, yeah.
Oh wow, thank you very much. Yeah.
So, with your friend that wanted to settle down.
Yeah.
Or no, with her friends that wanted to. Did they actually? Was the intention when they went out to Ghana? Was their intention we're going to find husbands?
Good question. I'm not sure. But they did. They found their husbands, and I even know of like another girl that I went to college with. Sorry guys. This is delicious. Wow. Another girl I went to college with, who again wanted to get married. Wanted to have children. She was basically not on this whole wait until like 35. She wanted it like now. And she had a baby a few months ago. Married, met him in Ghana. She's got him over here.
All your friends seem to be meeting their husbands in Ghana.
I mean, but I have a lot of Ghana. I mean, I'm half Ghanaian, so I have a lot of Ghanaian friends. So I don't know if this is the same for other cultures, other countries, or whatever it is. But all I know is that people seem to be finding love abroad. So I think we should have a chat about this because this is something. Finding love abroad.
Okay, so there's so many elements to this because basically the intention is, would you go abroad to actively seek a husband? Because it seems
exactly. It sounds mad when you say it like that. It sounds mad.
Because it is.
But hold on. No, I don't think it is. I mean, it sounds crazy, but actually you're simply putting yourself somewhere where you know, or you feel like you're going to achieve your goal. She knew that going to Ghana, she's from Ghana.
Okay.
She knows what it's like. She knows what the guys are like. She knows what she wants from her life. She knows what she wants from her husband, and she just put herself in, you know, a place where she would find that, where she would achieve that goal. And
So her main
I
purpose.
respect it.
So her main purpose of going abroad was to husband her.
I mean, yeah. Let's not lie. Obviously, we had a good time. We went out, visited family.
But every time she was out, she was
But
literally.
eyes were open. You keep your eyes open.
She
And
was
as you
like-
know, Louise, I keep my eyes open.
Oh, you keep your eyes. You don't sleep.
No, my eyes are open. You know, always having a little look around. And she was having a little look around, which is fair enough. If you want to get married, your eye needs to be open,
They need to be.
and your heart needs to be open.
Oh, I was gonna say not just your eyes.
Not just your eyes,
Your heart.
your heart,
Your mind. Your body. Your soul.
It all needs to be open. And I actually, she may have found somebody.
What? Oh my gosh.
She may have found someone. And if they get married, I swear to you, it's going to just confirm everything.
I guess this is the crazy thing for me. This is the crazy thing for it all. Do you go in intention, or do you just let it happen naturally? That's the thing.
Well, I'm a big believer in speaking things into existence. Like, I think you can speak something into existence, and I think actually it may happen. Chances are it might happen. And she spoke into existence. Like, before we were getting ready to go to Ghana, she was saying like, I want to go. This is really what I want to happen. Like, I want to meet someone out there. It'll be really nice. Blah blah blah. You know, culturally will be very similar, and all of this blah blah blah. But she spoke into existence. She was very clear about what it is she wanted to achieve. And then, literally, like a week into the holiday, we go to this house party, which was lit. It was like a house party, but like the guy was quite rich, so it was like he basically like imported a beach. Like it's like a beach resort. He lives like basically it's like a beach house, but he was like, no, we're not gonna have a party on the beach. I'm just gonna actually like
Bring the
import
beach into
sand.
my house.
Yeah, rather than walking like a few yards to the beach, we just had it in.
You just didn't want to walk.
No, why would you want to walk when
When
you're
you can
rich?
import.
Yeah. So
Why
anyway,
walk when you can import?
massive pool, crazy house party, and she met him there basically through the friend. And we've come back to the UK now. Obviously, we're here in the cold, and they're still in contact. They're still talking. He wants something serious. She wants something serious. They're both like
Are
professionals.
they both from here?
He like schooled here. Went to uni here. But he's
Schooled
Ghanaian.
here.
Yeah, schooled here. He's Ghanaian. She's Ghanaian. They both do the same sort of thing. She came here for uni. He came here for uni.
Oh, so does he live over there though?
So he lives over there.
Ah.
So this is the sticking point now. But I feel like actually, if you want it to work, it will work. I keep saying to her like, you went over there to find somebody. Now you've actually met someone. You need to make this work.
Well, this is the thing. How can it? Well, I mean, sometimes it can work if they're prepared to do long distance. I think the whole thing is you don't know what they're doing. But I guess my thing with, you know, I guess the thing is there's people who are proactive with trying to look for someone, and people who like let it happen naturally.
You've got to be proactive.
I mean, the thing is, I'm a firm believer in when the Lord says it will happen, it will happen.
No, the Lord says do. What did the Lord say? Something about being active. The Lord definitely said something about
Really,
being active.
find me the verse and we'll talk about it.
The Lord said He helps those who help themselves. Did the Lord not say that?
No. No, I love the way I'm looking at you like no. No.
The Lord
I mean,
helps those who help themselves.
Which, but I would
Amen.
I would like to say I don't know what Bible she's quoting from. I would just like to point out I don't know what she's quoting from. But do you know what it is? I'm all about being proactive. I do. It's kind of interesting because I was thinking about it today actually.
Are you?
I've had friends who've been very proactive about dating. So you know, friends who get dating apps, friends
Yeah.
like who relentlessly go in these things because they're really trying to
Find someone.
it. But then I've also got another set of friends where it has happened naturally and it has happened abroad. So I do know of a friend for a friend who has found a relationship abroad, and they weren't even intending it. They went on holiday, they were there for another function, they got talking to someone, now they're moving out there.
What?
They're moving abroad, yeah. I mean, it can
No.
happen. But it wasn't like she didn't go there with the intention. And I guess it's kind of funny because like husband hunting abroad. I find it really kind of funny because I find it like a hard dynamic to suss out because I'm a bit like, it's hard enough sometimes dealing with a guy here, depending on what it is, and you know, there's so many things that are going on. Finding someone abroad and trying to really like, okay, so
well, I mean, it's risky. There's risks. There's pros and cons to
so
it.
many risks to it, and it's like who's going to move over to where? Like, oh, there's so much.
There's so much thought that has to go into it, but I think, I mean, for my friend, she was really like worried about meeting somebody who just wanted to like use her for papers.
So
Come to the UK.
another subject that we have.
Yeah.
When you do meet someone abroad,
Yeah.
there's so many programs now. 90 Days Fiance and something like
Oh,
that.
I love a 90 Day Fiance.
I'm
I
gonna lie.
love it.
I love that program too because I'm
love
a bit of an, okay, so I'm gonna pray about it because what I do is laugh when I watch it. What I do is laugh. I laugh.
So if you guys who don't know, 90 Day Fiance is basically like, it's set in America, and America has like a 90-day visa. You can bring someone over to like visit you for like 90 days, but after 90 days, if you're not married, they have to return to their country of origin. So this show like documents people who are going through this whole situation, and usually I'm just like, sometimes it works. There's a few couples where I'm actually like, this really worked, and they're like married and they're like literally happy,
having children, they're actually happy.
But there's some, and you think, what the hell are you doing?
Basically-
Send him back.
There's basically there's definitely some couples where you are being abused. You are being abused for your
you're being
visa.
exploited. Yeah.
Your visa is up for ransom. As soon as they get it, they're out. They are out. And the thing is, it's really, you're watching it and you're like, it's clearly obvious. I think the thing is, husband hunting abroad for me, in all like the thing is, there are some countries all over the world people will do it. It's not just stereotypically. Stereotypically, people will think of certain countries as doing it. So you always think of.
What country are you thinking of?
You think
Louis?
of countries within the continent of Africa, countries within Europe. You do. Eastern Europe particularly is what people, they generalise.
Yeah, and stereotype.
It's
Yeah.
a stereotype of those countries, or even from the Middle East, or even from South America, even from Asia. There's always these countries you stereotypically think of.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it happens everywhere and anywhere.
It happens everywhere.
It happens everywhere. We are
good, thank
fantastic. It happens everywhere and anywhere. And I guess my situation with husband hunting abroad, it would be the abuse of my passport. I'm not even going to lie to you.
So what if he didn't need your passport? What if actually he didn't need, like, he's doing very well in Santorini. He's doing very well in Santorini.
We've moved. It's the new year. We're going to Ibiza.
Oh, is Ibiza now?
We're
Okay,
going to
so
Ibiza. We're going to Ibiza.
you guys listen to the previous podcast to understand the Santorini gag.
It's literally because we've moved. Jordan might still do Santorini, but I'm definitely in Ibiza now. Definitely.
He's doing very well in Ibiza. Like, he's set up, he's got a company, he's got a business, he's doing really well. And actually, maybe you need those papers.
I don't.
You're moving to Ibiza. What do you mean? No. What do you mean?
I wouldn't move to Ibiza. I'd have a holiday home there. Let's be real. Come on, the levels. We all know who I am. I wouldn't move. Like, London is my base. Like, London's just my base for everything. I love it for everything. It is the base. But if they didn't need papers, okay, that's kind of. I'm not even going to lie to you. That's one thing off my mind.
Yeah,
That's one thing
yeah.
off my mind. Okay, I'm not being abused here. For
No, you're
my
not being
papers.
abused. You're not being exploited.
However,
Oh.
it's just, you know what? It's
What?
just,
What? What
it's,
did
I
you?
think, no. I think it's different meeting someone on holiday, but you're both from the same country. But meeting someone and you just got the geographical challenge, and not even, for example, looking to date someone, is husband hunting. The term husband hunting is very particular.
I mean, I created the term husband hunting because that's what we're looking for.
This is literally.
It wasn't dating hunting.
It literally. You are looking to get married.
Yeah.
You're looking to finalise that
Absolutely.
with someone abroad, and you've got to do the dating. Like, how's the dating process going?
Well,
how's all of this going? It's too difficult to do.
Because going back to my friend, he lives in Ghana, she lives here, right? She wants to move to Ghana, actually, so it's not even a big issue.
So for her, she's willing to make them.
Yeah,
I'm not willing to make any transitions to anyone listening.
no.
I'm
obviously.
willing for my life to be in London for as long as the Lord permits.
Right. But he has said to her that he is willing to meet her in Paris because he does a lot of work in Paris.
Who's paying for the flight?
Do you know what? I haven't even asked that. Why did you flick your hair? Louise, why did you flick your hair? Why did you flick your hair and cut your pearls?
Because
Does it matter who's paying for it?
No.
Does it matter who's paying for it? I feel like it does because you flicked your hair and touched your pouch. So let's go back to that.
I'm thinking of the whole drama. This is the thing. The whole drama of dating someone when you're abroad is this meet-up. You have to go in between.
You do.
That's taking time off work.
It's a commitment. You have to make I mean, if you're going to marry this person, you have to make a commitment to them.
How do you know you're going to marry him? It takes time.
It does take time, but I feel like you have to...
No, that's the thing.
It's a risk. It's a risk,
It's
isn't
a
it?
risk. This is the thing. It's easier for me travelling down to South London than to get on the...
Yeah.
Literally, to get into the... I have to go to King's Cross. I have to get in the Eurotunnel. I have to go to Paris. I'm probably have to take
It's
a
probably
day off
faster to
work.
travel to, like, Paris than from North London to South London.
Not the way I drive. And I like my scenic route. I really do love my scenic route. I do love, going past the Thames and stuff like that.
I don't love that.
I know you don't. But still, like, the whole journey, then going to Paris, and you're spending a day there, then coming back. It's a lot of meetups.
It's a lot.
A lot of meetups, a lot of Skype. Some people are prepared for the long distance. Some people do it well.
It's not for everyone.
I'm just not sure I would particularly ever I don't know if I do husband hunted abroad. It's not for me. It's like husband. It's too much effort.
So what if you met somebody, if you went abroad, and you met someone, like your friend?
Yeah, your friend's friend.
Your friend's friend. You just met them. Like, you don't know where you're going to meet. You don't know where you're going to meet your
It
guy.
can happen anywhere, which is I guess a scary thing.
Absolutely.
For me, I am very settled in London. I'm not gonna lie.
But what are the guys saying in London? Because the reason why my friend went abroad is that she was not having success there. She wasn't having success here. She said it wasn't working for her. And actually, her experience and her friend's experience is that they've had to leave the country. And I think this is incredibly sad.
I think it depends
They've
what
had
guys you're
to
going
leave
for.
the country to meet someone who's serious and who wants to settle.
It depends what guys you're going for. You said that when you went to, this is the thing, you can go anywhere. I can go to Ibiza and bump into people. I can go to Croatia and bump into people. I can meet the same people here, over there. It's just a closed environment.
Yeah, it's a different environment.
It's just so we're all doing the same things. But London, there are still people here.
I think so.
I think there are people
But
everywhere.
I think it's
Sometimes.
sad that people have almost abandoned London and actually have achieved their goal elsewhere. But they have to leave to find a
But I
partner.
only think that it depends on what you do and what your preferences and what kind of guys you're going for.
Yeah.
Because it's not, for example, if you're meeting someone from a country, then yeah, that's a different level automatically. But if you met someone who lived in London abroad, you guys just didn't bump into each
that's
other. in
different,
the
that's
city.
different,
But
that's
yeah,
different.
she's actively gone to meet someone
Yeah.
in another country, and I'm like, wow, I don't know if I could ever do that.
Has met them.
I mean, I'll wait for the updates. I'll wait for the updates. I mean, because it could all start out romantically in the beginning, but then
That's true.
you found friends who've got married doing this.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that is crazy. And happily married. Not even like a shotgun wedding.
Yeah,
Actually happy married.
It's crazy.
When you see them and they're happy and smiling
and happy in love and showing you pictures of the kids.
Yeah, all of that. And you're like, what the actual hell?
I mean, but it depends. It doesn't work for everyone.
No.
That's the thing. I think husband hunted abroad is dangerous.
Oh, dangerous, risky.
I think it's dangerous, honestly. Because you don't know that person.
That's with anything.
Anyone, but the dynamics of the situation are harder to track abroad. It's so much harder. I guess with social media, the same things you'd be doing in this country, you'd be doing in another country. But we've all heard stories.
Sorry, Louise has got the most food in her mouth right now, which is so funny. And she's struggling.
Still trying to get through it.
She's struggling to chew.
No, it's a whole. With any situation, it seems so great in the beginning. You make some transitions to go over there. When you go over there, boy,
And things change.
that dramatic swift.
Wow.
Which is easy to kind of gauge when you're over here.
Yeah.
Somewhat, because you have the freedom to kind of move. But if you go somewhere, that's what I mean with the whole thing, the parallel of you being in two separate countries. It's when you finally decide what country do you guys move to? How long are you going to stay there? Are you going to stay there for the duration? Are you going to come over here? too many. It's so much easier to work out where we're going to move in London.
Oh, absolutely.
Where we're going to move in the UK than it is abroad. It's just too much dynamics.
Absolutely. I think that's even like more telling to the fact that people are actually going abroad and looking for husbands, even knowing the extra complication, and are willing to do that. So I think there's something going on here.
So will you? New year, same Jordan.
Yeah.
Different husband goals.
I mean, this year we're
Are
gonna see.
you going to hunt for your husband abroad?
I'm not hunting for a husband abroad. I think my eyes are always open. My heart is always open.
Which part of your heart? Let's be real.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Which part of your heart is open?
My eyes are open. My heart is open. I'm
To which
always.
countries?
Hold on. If I met my guy here, I'd be happy. If I met him abroad, I'd be happy. Like, could I podcast from abroad? Yeah, of course I could. So you know.
I mean, I couldn't.
Yes, you could. What do you mean? Yes, you could podcast from abroad. Technology is a beautiful thing.
I mean, be able to see your face.
Skype. We'll Skype.
It's even worse.
I'm not knocking anything. I think we have to be open. And I think in this day and
I get
age,
it. I get it.
you have to be open to meeting somebody abroad, on your
Anywhere.
doorstep, on your road, in a different city, in a different country.
At the
It has to be
Prosecco bar.
over a Prosecco bar. Maybe they own the bar. That would be better. You know,
At the Prosecco winery.
the winery is there.
The winery
You
is
move in
there.
straight away.
Oh my gosh.
You start to test the prosecco to make sure it tastes
I'm not even gonna lie.
delicious.
If that, yes. If I
I
met
think the
someone,
guy who owned the winery.
and why are we still here? Sorry,
It
what?
just didn't.
What? How are you going to split this in right now? How are you going to do this to us? You met someone who owns a winery and we're still sitting here.
He was really strange.
The levels of our friendship should have shown you.
The winery wasn't here. It was in
Yes,
France.
of course it's not going to be here. That's what. Oh, France. For me, France. You have done this to yourself.
I still got his number. We just kind of fizzled.
You better fizzle in.
I don't know. I don't think he was particularly interested.
No, fizzle in for a friendship. It doesn't need to be romantic. It can be a friendship.
You know what? You're right. I think it's only been a few months. I'll have to message him.
Oh well, guys, we'll update you on that one. I will heftily update you on that one. You need to message him ASAP. I went to Toulouse. I need to go back to France.
So didn't you meet anyone in Toulouse?
Heck no. I was out there with work, so it was like fun but working.
Oh. Oh.
So it wasn't like, but this is the thing, again, it may sound like I'm not, but I'm not close to meeting someone abroad. I would just hope I would meet someone who's from London abroad. So it's just easier. Because the whole dynamics of moving, or the whole dynamics of it being serious.
But if you love them, Louise, you would do it. Or they might move here.
No,
What if they moved here?
No, if I loved them, they would move here. If I loved them, they would move here.
But I mean, I would. Do you know what?
You would move.
I would move, and you know why? I wouldn't want someone to move here for me, because I think actually, what we see in 90 Day Fiance is the power dynamic. Like, so you're on a spousal visa. That's what we have here, a spousal visa. So therefore, like, your stay in this country is determined, is based on our relationship, and that is, I think that's a crazy power dynamic that actually I don't think I'm prepared for. Like, the fact that, if we have a mad, crazy argument and our relationship ends or whatever it is, I'm contacting the Home Office immediately and I'm sending you back. I think that's a crazy dynamic to have, and actually, like, that's really difficult.
That's what's going to happen. So but that's the thing. You would move over there knowing that, and they would move over there knowing that. You both know that, but
I don't know if I want to hold that power. It's difficult. It's really difficult.
It's a difficult thing, but it's also not that. It's also the sustenance of life.
True. I mean, yeah, true.
Where it's going to be easy to find a job, where it's going to be easier for you guys to make a living.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. Like,
yeah.
Sorry for the child crying in the background.
I know.
It's pretty. But in any case, it's all of that. I mean, I think it's crazy when I hear people do it. When I hear people do it, in the one hand, I admire it because it could happen anywhere. But in my head, I'm thinking it's crazy because you don't know what could happen when you're abroad. That's the whole
I mean, of course not.
It's so crazy to me. I mean, I love the idea, but I do find it crazy. Like, I love the idea, and
It is crazy. It is a bit crazy, but
it-
I love the idea. I love the idea. You know, you meet somebody, and all of a sudden your life changes because you've met that person. That person, it becomes an integral part of your life. You move, or they move. You're fully, you know, involved in each other.
I think I find it easier if they move.
I mean, of course you'd find it bloody easier if they move, because you wouldn't have to move.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to sponsor anyone's visa. I don't want to have to be that person. No, thank you.
Well, do you know what it is? I just also think it's a thing of, for me, the only reason I want them to move over here is because my life is over here.
Of course.
Businesses, everything that gets set up is over here, so it's easier for it to be over here than elsewhere. That's
Yeah.
why. That's literally why. So,
But what if we've got a business over there?
we're going to have to discuss that. We're going to have to discuss how London is now going to be your base.
It's all bougie, Louise, so the person you meet, you know, I'm just assuming would likely be quite bougie as well. So if they've set them...
And we're going to claim that in Jesus' name.
in Jesus' name, amen. But if they have their, like, basically, for my friend who I went to Ghana with, the guy seemed very established in Ghana. So how could he move? How could he move here? I mean, he's going to Paris on like a business weekend, or do you know what I mean? He's very established where he is. So for her to turn around and say like, "I need you to move out here with me," I feel like he'll be like, "Absolutely not. I'm more established than you. You move out here with me."
Fine, we're going to have 2 homes. We're going to have a home there and a home here, and we're going to have to split the year.
So what about when you have kids?
We're splitting the damn year.
You can't split the.
We're splitting the
You
year.
can't split the year when you have
Then
children.
there's the thing, I
They
think
need
after
stability.
after a certain amount of time you assess where's better. Because for example, you know, if I were to, you know, partner with someone who was in the US, in California.
Okay, in
Hashtag.
California. Right, okay.
Hashtag
California living.
Hollywood.
TBB Hollywood.
TBB Hollywood. Hashtag we love you, Chris Pratt.
Oh my god. Let's tag Chris Pratt in this. Yeah. Okay.
We can't do that. We can't.
We are.
We can't. We can't. We can't. But no, for example, it's really hard for me. But then I don't know the situation. If someone's got a lifestyle somewhere else and they're more established, then it's more of a thing of you are more inclined to go over there. But if I could definitely balance it out. Oh, shut up. If I could balance it out, I would. That'd be my primary thing to do, to balance it out.
But just knowing how we are, we wouldn't. I just know how you are. You wouldn't get with somebody who wasn't established abroad. And the thing is, I wouldn't either.
That's the thing, but it makes it even harder when they are established abroad.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're established abroad.
Yeah. I mean, you're established here.
So it makes it.
So it's like who's more. It's like who's more established, and is that not just playing into the power dynamic?
It's the thing. It's like for me, it's nothing to do about the power dynamic. I don't care. Like power dynamics to me don't really mean. It's not really kind of. I think in a relationship you compromise anyway. So power dynamics kind of go over my head with that. Like you compromise in a relationship, but compromising on living is a big thing for me.
It's a huge thing.
It's like where am I going to live? Because it's not only have like family here, but it is my roots of business and things I do. It's easiest to establish in London. Do
you know what? You're an absolute liar. Do you know why? Do you know why you're a liar? Sorry, because if you met somebody who owned a winery in France. You before you even message people to say you're going, you'd be in France.
You see my Insta story? My Insta story over there, guys.
You'd be like, I've moved.
No, it'd be
deuces.
I'd be like chinking my glass. Hashtag see you guys later.
2018 goals achieved.
So yeah, there's like all goals achieved. Prosecco, tick. Winery, tick. Making my own Prosecco, tick. Living in France, tick. No. I love it, but France is not too bad because it's so close.
It is, that's true.
France is so close. It's
Okay,
like,
wait, hold on. So where else are there wineries? California. So you met someone in California who
I
had
don't
a
know
winery.
if you can get a good Prosecco. If it's Prosecco, it's going to be in Italy
it's
or
not
France.
about the quality of. Yeah. I need more drink.
Yeah.
To be fair, she was running. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
it's true.
I mean, we'll talk about that in the review. I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of factors that go into it. I do, but I just think there's something about the power dynamic's important.
For me, it's whoever's. I guess it's whoever's business is more established. But I guess people can be open, and it depends what you're looking for and what you're up to. If you've got that kind of mentality, if you can get up and go, it works for you. If you don't have the get up and go mentality, it's a bit harder. I don't really have that get up and go mentality. I would love if I did meet someone with a winery, but I would hope they could have the winery and have someone operate it and be over here. Circulate your business from here if we need to.
Yeah, have a manager.
Weekends away at the
On the winery. I mean, yeah.
You wouldn't say no to that either.
I wouldn't say no. I can't lie.
You would campaign for a move there. You campaign to live on the winery.
To be honest, my friend who met this guy in Ghana, I'm like campaigning that she moves there.
Of course, you do. For your holiday home.
I mean,
your benefits.
Yeah.
I know what you're like.
That's right. This is the mutual.
And you want the flight paid for as well, if it can be part of the deal.
I would want what?
The flight's paid for. If part of the deal.
You know what? I'm always up for paying for my own flight. You know.
If needs must.
If needs must. But if someone's gonna pay for the flight,
no,
I'm not gonna say no.
Never.
It's rude. That's rude.
It's rude.
It is rude. It's the epitome of rudeness, I think. I mean, it's too much. But like 90 Day Fiance, because that is my favourite show on show. It's TLC, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But you just see constantly how like the compromising and the
struggle is real.
The struggle, and like especially for the people that have moved from, I think it's like a woman from Philippines, a woman from
Israel.
Yeah, and they've all moved to America. Obviously, it's an American show, but like they're pining to go home. Like they're always like, "Oh, I really miss home. I really want to go home. We should go back to Israel. We should go back to the Philippines." And their partners are always just like, "So, what are we having for dinner?" Like literally just changing the subject because ultimately they know that you know. And I think there's also something to do with the visa. If you leave after during a certain amount of time, you might not get your green card.
Yeah.
So it's all about power. It's all about power. It's all about compromise. It's crazy. But you don't have that with Ghana. Either you're moving or you're not.
That's the thing. Different countries, different dynamics, different people. Which brings us on to our Prosecco time dilemma.
Yeah.
So much has been discussed. But what we like to do during the Prosecco time dilemma is raise a glass, open a bottle, raise a glass of Prosecco, and talk about any issue that you, our listeners, you, our friends, you, our fans, are having, and just give you our TBB.
Can I just note that my glass is empty? It's really annoying me. Sorry.
Oh, I think the guy behind you. He's stocky.
He is quite stocky. Can you stop taking it?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Can you stop? Can you stop taking it?
I'm looking at shoes.
His tits.
Yeah.
Can you stop taking him out?
I'm looking at.
To be fair, he welcomed us in and like sat us down. I was like,
No, I like his shoes.
Like his shoes? The Bogs and Timberlands?
No, they don't look like normal Timberlands. That's why I'm kind of. They look like kind of Jeffrey Campbell.
When he comes over, you can ask him about them.
I will do. So back to our Prosecco dilemma, where we open a bottle, raise a glass of Prosecco, and talk about an issue that you guys may have.
Yes.
But also state that we are not registered psychologists, so please do not sue us.
We're not.
Hi, can I get some
more Bellini? More, yeah?
Thank you.
Yes, please. Might as well do two. Love that.
Thank
Might as
you.
well do two. So,
I love this guy.
so do I.
I mean, let's start. Even though you're the only one sipping, we can begin. So, Louise, do you have a Prosecco time dilemma that you want to share with us?
So, bearing in mind of this whole...
Also, sorry, just to cut you off.
Oh,
It's
just
fine.
ordered number. Thank you.
Thank you. You guys can email us,
Oh, yes.
DM us, tweet us with your Prosecco time dilemma, and we can discuss it as well. So,
We always are happy to do that.
yeah, we always are.
So,
Sorry.
bearing in mind that we're talking about, husband hunting abroad, let's be real.
Yeah.
I guess the dilemma today is, if you fancied a guy, or you knew of a guy, you fancied a guy, you were talking to a guy, and they were, for example, they lived abroad, so you met them over here, but they actually lived abroad.
Oh, you met them in London, but they lived abroad.
Yeah, they lived abroad. Or, for example, you met them out there and you were on holiday.
Yeah.
I think it's easy if you meet them over here, but you met them here, or you met them in another country and they live in another country.
Okay.
would you go to that country to pursue them?
Hold on. What?
You met a guy over here. He lives in, where should we say?
Australia.
Australia. Yeah, he lives in Australia. You met him over here. You had a great time. You know, he was over here for a while. You established, you know, holiday romance. And then he was like, you know what? I've got to go back to my homeland, my land of birth.
Right.
But you guys had such a really kind of good relationship. Nothing was kind of set in stone. Would you go over to Australia to pursue him? Because I have a friend, he fancies this guy,
Okay.
doesn't live in this country, lives abroad. They kind of talk.
I mean, it's all sounding very uncertain.
Yeah, it's very, this is the thing, there's not a lot of certainty in it. But they're going to the other country to pursue them.
Your friend is. Hold on.
They have this guy is not aware that she's coming over to
No,
pursue
hold
him.
on. No.
But she's going to pursue. She's going to.
The guy is not aware she's coming over to pursue him.
So when she turns up at that cafe that he regularly haunts, he's going to get the shock of his life. But would you do it?
Your friend is absolutely mad. What I would do is, while he's here, I will establish what is going to happen when he leaves. And if he's saying, okay, when I go, I really want to kind of maintain a relationship with you, I want us to speak to each other, I want us to maybe pursue something serious or whatever, I think you have to set the parameters and you have to set the relationship standard while he's here. Because if he wants just casual, I'm not flying to Australia for casual. I can get casual here without the air miles. Thank you. I don't need that. So I mean, no. And so for your friend to be flying out to an undisclosed country. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Oh yes. Hold on. Let me have a listen. Yes.
It's
Okay.
Prosecco time.
It is Prosecco time. It's Bellini time today, actually.
Yeah, actually.
We haven't had. I don't know if we've done Bellinis yet. This is new.
I know.
I'm liking them. Guys, listen to our review, which is coming out pretty soon on Bodines in Ballon.
Indeed.
Yes. But no, I'm not going out. I'm not flying out for some uncertainty. To what? Just catch him in his local cafe. He'll run a mile, and he should run a mile. She's mad. Mad
thing
as
is,
a hatter. Mad.
He does not know. The thing is, though, he could be thinking, "Oh, you come over here for a trip. That's kind of random." Especially if it's a generic city, kind of random.
No, it's not. It's not random. And I feel like these guys can be silly at times, but they know when they're being stalked. They know when they're being stalked. Your friend's stalking. It is. To fly to a different country to ambush someone. To ambush them? No, that's out of order. That's harassment. Isn't that not stalking?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it is.
Kind of. The funny thing is, it is a bit crazy.
It is crazy.
Now, sometimes you hear conversations which people have, but it's crazy. I met a girl recently abroad. She was talking about a guy that she met in London who she really liked. Transpired she had a 20-minute conversation with him, but she felt like they had a connection. So she would easily so when she come over to London, she would message him.
I'm sorry. So was she coming? Wait. Was she already planning to come to London, or she was coming to London for him?
I think sometimes it's for work, or it was generally, vaguely, it was generally for work, she might be over here, or she would actively try to, find a reason to be over here.
No.
But this is the thing, is it kind of, in the sense that you like someone, you have a connection with them, it's different from husband hunting, where you've got abroad, and you're open, you meet someone, and now you're just going to pursue it. Because it's a bit like dating. But I mean, I don't, like, it's really, like, to go, to meet someone, and then you have a connection, but you're only here for a short amount of time, and then to go abroad, like, them not knowing, it's not been agreed that
The difference
you should
with
find out.
The difference with husband hunting is that you've made your intention clear. So my friend, when she was talking to people, she was saying to them, like, I'm not husband hunting, but she was saying, I'm kind of looking for.
I'm husband hunting.
I'm not looking for anything
here for
casual, like, I'm at an age now where I want to settle down. And obviously a lot of guys are like, nah, whatever, and they carried on with their holidays. But this guy that she met at the end was like, okay, cool, me too. Let us go on a date. Let's see what's good. And that is the difference here. That there's been a parameter, there's been a boundary set. We're not just going to a different country just like on a whim and a hope.
I mean, because you not Because you kind of, it is crazy but kind of magical. Imagine if she goes over there and he's like, this isn't Dream On. Oh my gosh, wow, you're over here, I didn't expect this. Like, let's continue talking, let's continue the conversation we had. Oh my gosh, this is actually going somewhere.
Or he calls the police. Or either of these two things.
There could be so many things that occur.
There's so many things
But
that
do you
can happen.
think that he's going to call the police or just think she's randomly there? For
He's going to
example,
think she's crazy and run a
especially
mile, and he
if-
should.
If it's in Australia and it's somewhere like Sydney, it's a holiday destination, it's a tourist spot.
I mean, it could be a coincidence.
This is the thing.
It could be. But I bet you any money he knows she's crazy already. So he knows it's full well that it's not a coincidence.
This is the thing.
I mean, why don't you just message him and say, look, I really enjoy the time we spent in London. I want to come over and see you, spend some time with you, see what's good. And then turn up. You can't just ambush people. It's not fair. I would be very angry if someone ambushed me here.
No, but the thing is, it's ambushing or maybe you
It's
think...
ambushing.
No. The thing is, we would know it's ambushing. She could probably spin it as...
Stalking?
No, spin it as, oh, random set of occurrences.
No, rubbish. No, it's stalking.
I would definitely classify it as stalking, but you could. I'm definitely saying so. You could actually make out how it's just random. We
So
like
who's
each
she going to
other.
go with? She's going to go by herself?
Yeah.
So it's not random. It's not random. It's not like you've gone on a girl's holiday and you happen to bump into someone. It's not like it's Ibiza where everyone goes and you see someone that you know.
what I mean.
And it's not that.
You could. The thing is, I've heard stories of people spin these things in so many ways. So you think it would be less random if she went with friends, but her intentions are, I'm going to friends now.
It was look. That's random.
But it's really scary. It flabbergasted me, but this is the thing. Sometimes this is what people do. They will literally
Stop looking at his Timberlands.
trainers. They were Nikes. They're Nikes.
Are they?
Yeah, that's why I was fine. I was like, this is interesting, but it's the thing. I think I have to help my hands. It is crazy, but it is funny. Like you just think because you can play it off as so random. We've made time. We talked. You're going back home. I could go to your country as a holiday destination. Bump into you.
Hold on. When he left the UK, how did they leave it?
Oh, they left it like literally open. It was literally like we had a good time. Yeah, we'll continue chatting. Nothing serious. Nothing.
So if he wanted to pursue something serious, which I'm assuming your friend wants to, then he would have secured the ting before he left.
It's the thing.
I think your friend's accumulating air miles for no reason. I really do. And I think that's a lot of money and bother on someone who will probably not pursue anything serious at all, because why? But he would have done that when he was here.
I think it's crazy, but no, I also think it's the whole craziness of it. You could portray it as random. Oh, I happen to be in the same city as you. Let's meet up. Let's talk.
It can be portrayed as random. I think certain guys would accept that, certain guys wouldn't.
Yeah.
She needs to be careful. I don't know, like, Australian police, I don't know what they're saying, but I don't know what their stalking charges are, but she needs to be careful. It's stalking. It's stalking. Think about it. Let's flip the script. So, if it was a man who met a girl at an airport or something,
Yeah, they had a
and
good
then
conversation.
had a good conversation. She jumped on her flight to London. He went on his flight to Canada. All of a sudden, he's just in London at her local cafe. Do you see what I mean?
Her local
Her
cafe.
local cafe, just chilling every day, seeing if he might bump into her. Do you see the difference here? It's stalking.
From the get-go, from both parties, it's been stalking.
It's stalking.
It's stalking.
So your friend's a
It's
stalker?
straight up stalker. It's straight up stalking. And I can't even try. It's
No.
straight up stalking.
Your friend is a straight up stalker. Tell her to stop. To not book that ticket. To get on with her life.
Get help.
Get your life. Get your life.
Get help because
She needs help.
That is straight. Like we can't be doing crazy things like going abroad, trying to coincidentally meet people.
No.
Because it is crazy. It is.
However, going abroad and keeping your eyes and heart open to
crazy.
meeting your partner, no,
This is the thing.
that's not crazy.
It's. I think it's funny thing, slightly different intention, slightly different terminology, still crazy.
I mean, we have to agree to disagree on that one.
will
I don't
do.
know. If things go badly this year, I might have to be in Ghana husband hunting
That's a lie.
at the end of
She'll be
Christmas.
straight up in the US. Straight up
There's a
in
lot
the
of
US.
Americans there. A lot of Americans in Ghana. So I don't need to go to America. I can just go to Ghana. Best of both.
Cut the miles.
Best of both.
Well, guys, it's been great
It has been.
as per usual.
Oh, thanks for tuning in to another episode. Like
Indeed.
Two Black Butterflies.
Our socials will follow, and we'll let you know because we always have more to talk about. Oh wow!
Wow.
Oh
Sorry.
well, wow.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
about that.
Sorry.
Sorry. I think that's a thing. Is that something foreshadowing Jordan's time? Maybe you might end up in Nigeria with that ringtone.
Again, my eyes and my heart is open.
all the time, and so is her bank account. On that note, guys, toodaloo, bye. Thanks for tuning in to Two Black Butterflies presents Let's Talk About. We'd love to keep the conversation going, so please feel free to drop your dilemmas, stories or general musings via our email twoblackbutterflies@gmail.com. Yes, it's all one word. Or if you're feeling more social, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook via @2, as in the word 2, Black Butterflies, and on Twitter via @2, as in the number 2, BLK Butterflies. Yes, the struggle for the name was real. Don't forget to tune into the show next week, Butterfly Gang. Time to fly out.